Welcome to the Expert Authority Coach Podcast, the one-stop spot for entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, and business owners just like you who are ready to rise, shine, and finally be seen as the go-to authority in their field. I'm your host, Christine Blosdale, also known as the Expert Authority Coach, and my mission is to help you build a magnetic brand, grow your visibility, and turn your expertise into real, lasting influence and income. If you want to dive deeper, head on over to my website, expertauthoritycoach.com, where you can explore all the groovy stuff that I've created for you. And you can even book a free discovery call with me. I'd love to hear from you. Once again, head on over to expertauthoritycoach.com to book that free call today. And if you're enjoying the show, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to step into their expert authority as well. You can share the love, and only good karma will come back to you. I promise. Alrighty, so let's jump into today's episode. Welcome back to the Expert Authority Coach Podcast. I am that person, your Expert Authority Coach. I'm Christine Blosdale, and I help overwhelmed entrepreneurs get seen, get trusted, and get paid for what they already know. And today, here is somebody who knows a lot about human design, and we are in a series right now going over the different characters that we are, the different designs that we are. We've talked about the projector, we've talked about the generator, we've talked about the mani generator, the manifesting generator, and today we're diving into the manifestor. And with me today, of course, joining me back is Mel McSherry. Mel, welcome back.
Thank you.
And Mel, by the way, she not only is she an international business and life guide, but she uses human design with her clients to help them navigate the world in a better way, a more complete way when it comes to business and life and all those good things. And so today, Mel, we are jumping into the manifestor.
Yeah.
Now, how many? What percentage of the population would you say is a manifestor?
So Manifestor is only 9% of the population. So we're
It's a
starting to dwindle
rare
down
breed.
a bit. So they
Okay.
are rare. And I've had the privilege of working with several of them. And the reason why they're so rare is because they are the intention. They're the ones that set the intention. So I'd mentioned previous episodes that manifesting generators and generators are the follow through, right? And then we talked as projectors, we're kind of the project manager that hovers over to make sure everybody's staying,
Right.
kosher, cool. The manifestor is the magician. They are the ones that inform, which is their one and only strategy, their ideas to others so others can take those ideas and bring them to life. They're the ideators. They are the ones that
Right.
can constantly think of new things and share them in a way that inspires others to support them and bring it to life. So they are a really powerful type. They're also just like us projectors, not very energetic, which is why a lot of them tend to go a little bit too far in the ideation. They start to do the follow through and do a bit too much inside of their business instead of finding the support that's going to take over that part or at least support them inside of that part so
Right.
they can continue to marinate in those ideas and share those ideas with others so they can continue to build what they want to build as well.
Would you say with manifestors, it's important to know how to delegate?
Yes, absolutely.
Because they're the
And also,
magician, right? They're the
yeah,
idea, the idea creator, right?
yeah,
But when
they're
it
the
comes
ones
to
who
all those little things, they need the people to do that.
absolutely. And even inside of that, the manifestors that I have worked with, one of them was a project manager, and he became a little bit too involved because he was seeing where they were struggling, and instead of talking with them and seeing what their best practices or what they need support on, because he could see it and technically has the energy for per se, he would just
Oh,
take over and
they
do
would do it.
it.
Right.
Yeah. So they tend to overextend themselves in the work because they think they're just being supportive instead of, no, no, you're the person that goes, okay, here's the idea. Here's the structure that I see. everybody else, what do you see? How can you support? What are your best practices? And then look for if anything's missing, how can you bring somebody in or something else in to support that missing piece? So they're almost like the puzzle makers. They really bring ideas to life and do it in a way to where as they're continuing to work, when they get a new idea, they can bring the people back together, go, okay, so we've done all of this. Now I see this idea. So I'm telling you what I see. How do you guys see this new information? And how can we bring this, if we need to, bring this into the fold of what we are already working on? And that's why inform is their only strategy and is so important for them.
Now you said the manifestors too is what about 9% of the
9%.
population. So what kind of careers or jobs suit manifestors, would you say?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, I can definitely see how leaders and project managers could be right up their alley, especially leading in a way that I think is more collaborative as
Right.
opposed to,
Dictating.
dictatorish.
Yeah.
That's a new word
Yeah.
because it's embracing the fact that they do always have ideas and being able to express those to others to get the information to see how that fleshes out. So
Right.
any space where they have the capacity and I don't want to say permission, but just the space to ideate and inform and then collaborate with others around them,
I,
those are the best spaces for them to be the most profitable.
yeah. I think I met somebody that's I think I just recently met somebody who's a manifester. And yeah, big
They're
ideas
very
too.
enigmatic. They're
Yeah.
very enigmatic beings. They're really cool. I mean, everybody's really
Very.
cool, but they have a certain joie de vivre about them that,
And
yeah.
also coming up with things with ideas and concepts too that are way
Yeah.
ahead of its time. It's almost like they took a time machine and moved into
Yeah.
the future, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
in 10 years time everybody's going to be on their phone with apps. I spoke to a gentleman just the other day, and he back way back in the day that he was already exploring those things and knowing
Mm.
that he had the ability to do it. Didn't know how he was going to get there, but knew that he had the ability to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's an area of contention that I hit a lot with my manifestors is that they get super frustrated that they can't instantly see the how. So then they think the idea is
Is
bullshit.
stupid. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Right.
like, well, no, you're not meant to see the full path because you need to stop there. You need to inform
Yeah.
somebody of your idea and allow others to help you craft that path with you. And so that is one of the areas I work a lot on with my manifestors is first making sure that they're not going too far inside of their idea, that they're expressing, that they're informing, that they're bringing on support. And two, that they don't get frustrated if they all they have is an idea and nothing is coming forward yet because you still have other types, whether you know it or not, that you're expressing this information to. So you could be expressing it to another manifester and they're not going to know either. They're just going to go, well, that's a cool idea. Or you might run into a mani-gen that's going to give you 50 million avenues that you could do this on. And it's still having a conversation of, okay, but what does that mean for me? Like how with that information, now what idea do I have of how I want this to look and where I want this to go? So you still have a say in how you build your business. But it's not from a forward thinking stance. It's from in the moment with what you have and the information that you know to be true.
I can imagine like little like children manifestors, like little
Oh yeah.
manifestors,
My son is
also
one.
being made, but being not understood and maybe told, oh,
Absolutely.
you're a daydreamer. You're just a dreamer. You're just a dreamer,
Yeah.
kid.
You need to sit still. You need to stick to one thing. You need to follow through. Yeah. Oh no, my son definitely has been told that. And it's been such a blessing for me to know that he is a manifester and the way that he's designed as a manifester, especially as an autistic boy, to
Yeah, yeah.
have that extra insight into, yeah, your brain is already special. Here's also the other areas that are, that are part of who you are, your personality, your traits, and so on and so forth. And it's given him an understanding as well, because it's not just people talking around him of, oh, you're autistic. Great. What does that mean? Nobody really knows. It's a spectrum to, okay, well, but you're also a splenic manifester who is a martyr heretic, which he does know what that means. And so with that, he knows he's constantly experimenting. He is going to make quote unquote impulsive decisions, but that's how he gets information. And so when he understands that cadence to himself, he knows when people go, why are you so impulsive? He knows, no, I'm not impulsive. I just make decisions quickly. And then when I get new information, I make a new decision.
Oh, I love it. Now, I'm feeling the audience going, okay, I think I might be a manifestor, or somebody that I know and
Mhm.
love is a manifestor. But as we know with human design, it's not just, it's not like a manifestor like a Scorpio, right? There's other
Yeah,
elements, right? There's a lot of other
layers.
elements depending on the chart. And so you yourself, you actually help people find out who they are and work with
Hmm.
them on their human design blueprint. Can you just talk about that real quickly, that program that you offer?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So I offer what I call entrepreneurial human design readings. And what they are is they're a 90-minute reading where we go over your 5 foundational areas of your chart to give you a really beautiful overarching view of your operations manual, the why behind your how, where your energy comes from, how you make your best decisions, your most profitable characteristics, so on and so forth, as well as your purpose. So you get that validation and confirmation of everything that you already know. You're never going to be shocked or surprised, but also that like, oh, that's where that went too far, that awareness of, the boundary that you have crossed and how we can course it back to your alignment into your design. And then afterwards, you get 30 days of support with me through an app called Voxer, which is a walkie-talkie app. And I love to have that space for my clients because a lot of stuff gets unlocked during these 90 minutes. You'd be shocked how much can get unearthed in 90 minutes. And I never want to love you and leave you with overwhelm. It's the, okay, now we have next steps, clarity on what you had to disconnect from, whether in your life or business. What is it that you want to start implementing, and how can I support you in that implementation? And once you have implemented it, ooh, what did you learn? Is that good for you? Because in human design, it's about practicing and playing. It's not a standard checklist. Now do this. It's here's the information. How does this actually work for you? And you have me by your side for 30 days, as well as aftercare after, if we feel that that's the best way to support you.
Oh, I love it. That's a brilliant idea, because it's not just love them and leave them. You're holding their hands a bit through that process. And
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
love the idea with the Voxer and the walkie-talkie kind of thing. Because as a kid, I had walkie-talkies all
So
the
good.
time.
I know I did too.
Yeah, yes, of course you did. All right. So I'll make sure that we put the link in the show notes so people can go to melmcsherry.com. You can sign up for that. Find out what you are in human design land. If you are a manifester, if you're one of the rare people who are manifestors, you do want to have that time with Mel so that you can find out more about how you operate and how the rest of the world just needs to get used to it. Okay. And how you can work in relationships and all of that stuff. So it's not just business. You can actually apply your blueprint to how you live life in general. So I think it's an awesome offer that you have. My
Thank
guest today
you.
has been Mel McSherry. The link will be in the show notes. And I want you to also check out the rest of the series, because we do not live in a silo. We do not live in our own
Not a
little
monolith.
world. We have partners, we have spouses, we have kids, we have business partners, we have clients. And it's a great thing to know with your clients. I think it's so important. You can find out more information about all the different elements. You can find that out with Mel, but also listen to the series. We've talked about the projector, the generator, the Manigen, and today the manifestor. And the next episode is about the rare 1% reflectors. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you want to go to that episode too and listen to it and share it with your friends and family. All right. If you want more information about the work that I do, you can go to expertauthoritycoach.com. That has all my stuff in there, all the programs that I've got. If you're a woman in business too, by the way, if you would like to join a really awesome group, very small group of women in business who are very supportive, I have my mastermind. It's the Expert Authority Mastermind for women in business. Mel has spoken there before and they loved her. We have
It's a
expert
great
guest speakers
space.
all the time, and it is the most affordable mastermind you will ever, ever, ever experience. It's cheap. Okay, I'll say it's inexpensive, but I want to make it available to as many women as possible. So that's why I've kept the investment very, very low. So you can check that out at the website expertauthoritycoach.com. All right, enough of the commercials. Thank you so much. And go to the next episode so you can learn about those rare reflectors.